What is going on, Cronos fam, and welcome back. Is it me or crypto.com is wanting to break that 13-cent resistance? Right now, Crocoin is putting some levels that we had back in August 28, 26th, and that is really special. With 13 days away from the World Cup, can only wait for the 24 hours countdown, right? I think that's going to be very massive for crypto, especially for crypto.com. And right now, well, you start seeing Cronos chain 1 billion back up again, which is really sexy. And tomorrow, the midterm elections. Don't go anywhere, guys. Let me tell you what's going on right now. Go ahead and smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. I'm showing you right now that for the last 2 months, we're just seeing, I wouldn't call it a bear trap. This is just what the market is giving us right now. And it's not an opportunity, right, to tell you it's going to go to the moon to $1 right now. It is not going to go to $1 Crocoin right now, especially on 2022. 2022 is cooked. But what I can tell you is what we've been talking for the last couple of days about being realistic with all of our predictions. Obviously, I think crypto.com should be passing $1 minimum, no problem. But that will be looking like for later on. That price in my most recent video about how many should you own sums it all up. Why? Because I'm telling you guys, and I'm telling myself, I'm buying what I can afford losing, what I think is going to be good for me based on my needs and my objectives. And what I got to be worried and concerned is how do I contribute and support to the project? That's it. Now, one of the things that I can kind of like wonder as far as why I see Bitcoin at, not above 21,000. I see Ethereum 1,500, but crypto.com 7% or so, 6% right now. You're seeing it. Could it be that the conversations it's having right now with the FTX CEO and CC, Binance CEO, having some discussions there, of course, Binance saying we're going to liquidate our FTT position because we do not support anyone who is talking behind the backs of the crypto industry. That was interesting because when we're talking about exchanges, and we've seen it on crypto.com when it comes to, the cards or anything else, consumers pay attention and they make decisions to leave or enter an exchange, right? And a lot of the times when you expose a company like this, in this case, I'm talking about FTX, and they deny the insolvency issues, right? They just move their money somewhere else. And probably, I don't know, I'm just speculating here. Some of them are coming to crypto.com and adding to the purchasing power of crypto.com to the value to the holders. That could be one of the reasons why, because Binance and crypto.com, obviously two major competitors to FTX. And if FTX is not putting good PR, the two top dogs are going to take all those users and the market share. That's one of the things that I can wonder, because earlier today we reached this point of 12.8 or 12.8, almost 13 cents, which that was a price that we saw back in August 31st, August 26th. So that is really good. Knowing that we're finally getting out of this mess, guys. This is 2 months of mess and not going anywhere. But this is also what I call dollar cost averaging and buying when you can afford losing. So when from the 4 hours, now let me show you the 1 week so you know how this looks. For the last 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, we're not putting green candlesticks. And this is pretty important because we're not seeing those red candlesticks anymore. Obviously, if you go to the 4 hours, you will see red candlesticks. But if you open up in the macro, take a look at this. Probably that's why when you go to the crypto.com Twitter, it's that Monday, everybody, the energy, let's get it, right? So that's really cool. Exciting times for us. And we are not making a mistake. I think it should be a good one for long-term purposes, right? Utility-wise as well. Now, you tell me, but obviously we're going to be passing that 28% up to back to 15 to 16 cents. We haven't seen ever since. And I can easily tell if I wanted to create a trend right here, how that trend has been broken. There you go. That trend has been broken right here on October 24, and now the trend is changing. Now, is that the same thing for Bitcoin if I do the week? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I'm pretty excited to see the trend breaking and moving ahead. That is, I think, important for everybody to know. So this is just barely the beginning. I wouldn't be concerned at all if you're not seeing the prices that you want to see for long-term purposes. When it comes, everybody, to Cronos, let me show you this one, because obviously I think it's important. We're knowing position 9 at 1 billion, and it's been a while. We were under 1 billion for a long time. Now finally one, way below optimism, Solana, Arbitrum, Polygon, and the rest. We're still battling, right? No one really comes close. Phantom, we're already there, but this one, it will pick up once the bull market comes back. So that's something that knowing that the prices are down. So wouldn't be worried about if you're not buying the dip. We're buying basically the bottom, one of the bottoms. If we have another one, well, check this out. I think it's important to notice that we are already at 12 cents. Of course, can it go down lower? We already had the CPI data. We already had the FOMC meeting. We're waiting for another one this November, another CPI data. But honestly, I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But I don't think, we already know they're going to increase interest rates. The market already knows that. It's like already priced in. The only thing that they can do is just do a 100%, or like 100 basis points, and that would really shock the market. But other than that, the market already knows what's going on. So it will be fair to say that 9 to 8 cents seeing it on crypto.com will be difficult at this time, FYI. Bitcoin still holding very strong to 20,000. I know it's boring, but it is what it is, right? An opportunity, if you watch that video, is 100,000 crore enough? Is that good? That's my magic number. That's what I want to get. And I saw your comments, and I'm sure that you guys are also trying to get it. Some of you are way past 100,000. I think that's really fair. But just know that it's going to be a long-term journey. Is $1 out of the question? Absolutely not. To me, that is the price that I want to start getting some profits and repeat the cycle. Because if there's one thing that I know, whales are not going to let us just have a nice, walk in the park ride when we're approaching $1. It's going to be full of a lot of sell-offs and a lot of manipulation and a lot of volatility. But eventually we'll get there in due time. So the opportunity right now is markets are still trending. Markets are still a little bit flat. Tomorrow we have midterm elections. We'll see how they do affect. May not affect at all, but I think it's always good to cover and see what in the world is happening. As if Republicans take out the House, that could affect positively crypto after I did my research online and in different magazines. So I'm excited to see what in the world is going on in that regard, everybody. So Ethereum also doing okay and kind of like sideways trading a little bit. No big news when it comes to the why really this price, appreciation on a 5 to 3%, 7% is going for crypto.com. They haven't shared anything major, but I'm happy. I'm happy, guys, that we are still moving forward. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, and if you want to join crypto.com, take a look at the link down below. Join everybody. Peace.